Oh, yeah.
Talk.
I mean, we're live. You know, I see live. So, you know, when I see live, I'm going to talk. I'm just saying.
I messed up.
Yeah, you messed up because you had me muted.
Talking.
I had to unmute myself.
So
But
the
it's
host
cool.
has unmuted my mic. Thanks a lot, jerk off.
Well, welcome everybody to the show. I had a little faux pas right there.
Well, welcome everybody to Shock Culture Now. I am Josh Jones Cologne, your host with the most. I hate to boast, but the rest are toast. I'm here with my co-host, Mr. Entertainment. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, but I like how that whole thing just flowed together like that. That was great.
I mean, I try to do what I can.
Jeez, what's up, bro?
I mean,
Mike fucked up. That's fine.
It's cool. I mean, technical difficulties, they happen. They happen.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties last week, geez, but we back. We here.
Yeah, we back in here.
Obviously, you see Mike's still having them.
Even the best of the best has some problems every now and then.
Hey,
Muhammad Ali didn't fuck up.
What?
Okay.
What?
He didn't fuck up. Okay. Ric Flair didn't fuck up. Woo! I said Ric Flair didn't fuck up.
I bet you right now you go on YouTube and look up Ric Flair botch. I'm sure he is fucked up.
He is not.
So,
well,
I mean,
if it was 84 as far as like his age, Ric Flair. No, I'm joking.
The original great ones. The original great one, Ric Flair.
Sorry. Listen, Josh. Soon we're going to have to take Mike and just take him out back, bro. Just take him out back.
We got to show him that,
hold off, Josh. I tried to hold off, but he had you muted.
One time
he did. I was talking to myself, basically. What were you saying, Mike?
One time I mess up. One time with your guys' show, I mess up. All of a sudden, we're taking me out back. I'm getting a, what is it called? A switch or a stitch or whatever for the fucking, is that how it is?
I don't know what that, I don't know what you entailed with that, but yeah, we definitely will take your kneecaps out. We gotta show you what's up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Never again, sirs. Never again.
Don't you do it again. Don't you.
We can't afford these mishaps. I don't know if I could work under these conditions. Mr. E, you gotta let him know that I really need to let this let it flow a little better, man. But it's good to be back. Yeah, I'm sorry we weren't here last week, guys. We had Mother's Day, and you know, me and Angela are mama's boys, so we do whatever we can. So whether it be for 2 days or 1 day or every damn day, we show our mothers we love them. And that's just how we do it. But I'm happy everybody's here. We're going to get right into it. Angelo, I know you're very, very excited about the topic this week, and I'm going to let you announce it, sir. I'm going to give you that, and then we're going to get into it a little bit about the greatness of it all. Like again, people, this is Shock Culture Now. This is what we do. We like to just touch on a little bit of what was popular in the past, what is still relevant today. Did it stand the test of time? And does it stay cool in our way? Mr. A, let them know what it is.
Today's topic is perfect. It's perfect. You ready? Mike, are you ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
I know you ready,
I think
Josh.
so.
Mike, are you ready?
I think so.
About 5 minutes ago, Mike wasn't ready, so we got to make sure he's ready.
Let me take a sip.
Oh, God. This is the reason why.
Miller
no
Lite.
Beer for you.
No more. Oh, this coming from you.
Who?
Preaching to the choir. Preaching to the choir, brother.
Preaching to the choir.
That's what that is.
What is today's topic? Go for it.
Today's topic is Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
Mortal Kombat, fool.
Yes, sir.
Mortal Kombat.
You want me? Listen. You shout it out, Josh.
Mortal Kombat, brother. Go for it.
Versus
Mortal Kombat.
Street Fighter.
Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. Okay.
Yes, that's heavy.
So, like I said, there's a lot of ways we could go this. That we're talking about 2 games that kicked off the gaming revolution. Not so much as, actual video games being involved or anything like that, but we're talking about the blood. We're talking about the gore. I mean, we used to have certain cheat codes. You remember, Angelo? Remember the cheat codes?
Cheat codes, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the cheat codes for the blood or something like that. It used to get real in depth. It was the first graphic video game. I mean, we had Resident Evil. I don't think Resident Evil was more graphic than this, though. Resident Evil was after this. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so Mortal Kombat was the first one that I've actually seen the blood shoot out of somebody's nose after you crack them with a Hadouken or whatever it was. Like,
you mixing both games together now. That you got Hadoukens were Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, yeah, they did that. They started the whole realm of blood.
All right, well, that's what we're talking about. So that's why I mix it together.
I think that you could still say that some of the moves in Mortal Kombat were kind of Hadouken.
Similar.
They're similar. So Hadouken has become not just associated with Street Fighter. You could say just that phrase.
Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah, people just
some
know
people say it like that too.
You know that whole thing.
I don't know it. I don't know Dragon Ball Z, but
I know Dragon Ball, of course.
They do something like that. They do something like the Hadouken in Dragon Ball Z, though, right? So Raven was Raven the first one to shoot lightning? Was Raven the first one to shoot lightning, or was it people from Street Fighter? What do you think?
It's Mortal Kombat, man. Raven,
because Mortal Kombat was first.
King. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Mortal Kombat was the first video game. Was first to come out, right?
Do you guys remember a game? I think it might have been even before that. And this is me showing how fucking old I am. Let me try. I'm trying to find.
You're gonna expose all of our ages,
right?
Show your age.
We're already a pop culture podcast from the past. Please don't rip us even more. What is this?
Oh no,
Virtual Fighter.
Oh,
the Virtual Fighter. Yeah, that's before that.
All our age right now.
I just wanted to bring that up before we go any further. One of the first fighting games that was known as 3D Virtual Fighter, when I spent a lot of times at Exilorama, for any South Jersey person who was in the Echelon area in the Echelon Mall, Exilorama, I went there all the time and would play this until Mortal Kombat came out. Then we just did away with this.
The crazy part is
this was definitely
back then those graphics were phenomenal.
Yep.
Now,
we love them. We love them.
God.
Yeah. I mean, by the time PS2 came out, I mean, even Super Nintendo. Super Nintendo. I mean, I got a question for everybody. Everybody in the chat, everybody listening, feel free to just shout it out or whatever it is. What was your first gaming system? What was everybody's first gaming system ever? Like, what was your first one, like, that was yours? Not like the one that, was around the family, whatever. What was the first one that you got into?
I'm saying, because my brother had PS1 when I was, I was a Nintendo 64 dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't a 64 kid. I was definitely a PS1 over 64, I think.
Bye, Josh. See, I was on your side. You just said that. How dare
that's just what it is. I'm a PS1 all day. Because Resident Evil was on PS1, and that's when the blood and gore graphics went through the roof right there. There we go. Atari. That's what I was getting at. So the original Atari system, that was my first gaming system. And it was a beat up one that my Uncle Sammy had, and he had like re-hooked it up and cleaned it up for me. I was like, yo, what is this? Blah, blah, whatever. And he's like, yeah, he showed me Pong on it. And that's like literally the one that I like learned how to play that the joystick thing with. You know what I mean?
First off, Mike was lying. Okay. Mike's his first gaming system was ColecoVision.
Actually, my buddy's dad had ColecoVision.
Oh my God.
And I remember vaguely going over and seeing the ColecoVision, but I don't remember actually having one. One of my fondest memories back then was more Atari and a lot of Pitfall.
Atari, Pong, Space Invaders.
Right.
I mean, they're the Galactica.
We got somebody waiting in the waiting room real fast. I just want to see if you want to pull them in now or wait a little bit. We got Reopen NJ. Pull them in now.
Who we got? Oh, there he goes. The man, Reality TV. What is up, brother? How is it out there? And where you at? Texas?
Texas. Yeah, it's completely different here. I feel like I got out of jail.
I know, man. It looks like you're on vacation out there. I'm jealous, man. I was cutting grass the other day, and there's a hint of summer in the air. And I literally, man, I think I texted everybody in my family. I was like, I'm gonna go down a fucking shore. I want to go to Florida. I want to do something like that. But meanwhile, we're in the COVID war, so we can't do anything like that. But shit's a real different down there. Are people wearing masks or anything down there, Rod? Are the malls open? What's going on? Tell me what your day-to-day is like.
Some of the employees are wearing them and some aren't. It seems like they don't really know how to handle it, or it's their own discretion. But the people, it's like probably one in every couple thousand wearing a mask in the stores. It's not mandatory anywhere.
It's not mandatory in Texas.
Wow.
Now the restaurants are open. Some insides are open.
So you can go and sit down in a restaurant and eat?
Yeah, we went to Joe's Crab Shack in Corpus Christi the other day. All they did was they make it every other table.
It's crazy because it sounds like such a oblivion to us. Like we can't even go and sit and fucking McDonald's, and he just went to Joe's Crab Shack. I mean, I'm a little jealous. What do you guys
My
think?
anxiety is going through the roof just hearing him say this.
Yeah. It felt really weird the first time we sat down too, and then somebody came over with a mask. It was just like something we're not used to, but it felt more normal.
Wow. That's crazy, man. What else has been going on down there? How's say it again?
We had a snake in our front yard. We're in an Airbnb. There was a snake on the door earlier.
Oh, cool. How's the Airbnb? What part of Texas are you in? What kind of snake?
Padre Island area.
All right. Yes.
Padre
I don't know what it was.
Island.
It looked like a small python, but it.
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't get the run out. I didn't get the run off with snakes or anything like that when I was in Texas.
Oh wow. So Ryan, we got a debate going on. We got Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter.
Yeah. So what was your first gaming system too?
What kid were you? Were you a Mortal Kombat kid?
Better. More Mortal Kombat. I like Scorpion, where he'd do the thing where he'd throw it and then bring him back, and Sub-Zero.
Yeah. Get over here. That was Scorpion.
Yeah,
Scorpion did the get over here.
Yeah.
And Sub-Zero froze you. I still have that stuck
in my head to get over here.
We're all walking around looking like Scorpion and Sub-Zero these days with these fucking masks on. I mean,
yeah. It's only they were ahead of their time in Mortal Kombat.
What's that?
They were ahead of their time.
I mean, honestly, Dash R has been making these masks for at least a year and putting them in his fashion shows and everything. Shout out to Dash R Fashions, by the way. But Dash R has been making these masks for at least a year or two before this whole epidemic started happening and stuff like that. And he's like, remember, you saw it here first, you heard it here first. He was putting them on his models in the fashion shows, and they were looking so great in them, sexy and mysterious and stuff like that,
All right, now Josh, don't jump off the train now.
Who's jumping off the train?
You are, because what is you're not telling me what your favorite one is.
My favorite one, what?
Game wise, come on, man. What you mean?
My favorite
game wise, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Which one you going for?
I'm Mortal Kombat all day.
Oh man, that's two Mortal Kombats. Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character in Mortal Kombat. I gotta say, I was Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage. But that's a little cliche.
I'd say I go back. I go back.
Scorpion, Johnny Cage. They were my two. And Raven. I would go. It was my third go-to. What about you, Rye? Who was your favorite?
Wasn't Double Dragon? Double Dragon was before that, wasn't it?
Double Dragon was a video game at one point. Yeah.
So Johnny Cage getting his ass whooped. Dog knocked his head to his ass.
So Angela, let's say. So I'm assuming you're going with Street Fighter. Is that what's going on right now?
I mean,
are we going to take it there? Are you going to take it there and really side with the Street Fighter? I mean, Mortal Kombat was way more graphic, way more blood, way more first of its kind. It had a mysterious horror element that no other video game had at that point.
Even with all that, like Street Fighter kicked off the fighting game genre in my book, in my opinion. Like without Street Fighter, there wouldn't be a Mortal Kombat.
See, I beg to differ. No, see, Mortal Kombat kicked off the fighting game genre.
No, they kicked off the gore. They kicked off the gore and the there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. Street Fighter 2.
So do you remember the Marvel versus Capcom games?
Yeah, but that's
Street Fighter. What's that?
That's way later though. Remember, Street Fighter came out in 1987, bro.
I get that. And Street Fighter is a Capcom game. Remember the Marvel Capcom games? I'm telling you that there was the group fights. You can get all the group and shit. Like I used to love them.
Yeah, you can have Marvel characters teaming up with Street Fighter characters. I played them
that was cool. Yeah, I spent all my change in the corner store with that one, man.
Man,
listen, they got me for the quarters. Endless quarters.
Don't get me wrong. I love Mortal Kombat, right? But there are certain areas of Mortal Kombat that I like, opposed to like with Street Fighter. I like damn near every Street Fighter game, with the exception of a small few. Mortal Kombat, like I know they try to evolve. Like for me, my favorite Mortal Kombat is, of course, Mortal Kombat 3 Ultimate, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and Mortal Kombat 9. And see how I skipped.
So Mortal Kombat 2 is probably my favorite. Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo was probably my favorite.
Mortal Kombat 2, yeah, it's a classic too. That's a classic.
Part 2, you know what I mean? That was my joint. Classic. And I can officially say Super Nintendo was probably my first gaming system that I actually, you know, kind of grew up with. Atari was probably the first one I played, but Super Nintendo was definitely the gaming system that, like, you know, that I was addicted to first. It was Super Nintendo all day. I loved playing the Mortal Kombat more than anything. And then there was Contra. I loved Contra 1, 2, and 3 on Nintendo and Super Nintendo. But Contra was my shit,
can't forget about Duck Hunt either.
Duck Hunt. Yeah, yes. Duck Hunt was a shit.
Now, Duck Hunt, the gun, he was the man.
The orange gun.
Yeah. Duck Hunt, by the way, if you guys don't know.
The dog, the little dog, I love that dog. The little goofy dog. He used to like smirk. And
when you shoot a duck out of the sky, he grab it, come out the bushes.
There's
like Mike.
You jackass.
There he goes, my guy.
There's a VR game for Duck Hunt where you get to play VR and you actually get to have the shotgun. You get to load the shotgun, shoot it, pump it, and shoot the birds out of it. But the thing is, people don't know that this game is very nostalgic and you get to be in VR and you're in the game, but it's a horror game.
Wow, that sounds cool.
That dog,
I want to do
it. So you're playing as a kid who's playing it with his mom behind them. As you play it, the dog starts coming to your house and stalking.
What the hell?
You and your mother. You see the dog.
That sounds like some whole other level horror movie shit going on right there.
Right.
Wait, then, so you feel like you're getting stalked by this dog?
The dog comes out of the game and starts stalking you in real life. And spoiler alert,
in real life,
in the VR, in the game. But then you're playing, and you jump out of the game, and then you turn around, and the dog has killed your mom. There's blood everywhere.
What?
This
is crazy.
That's
weird.
enough to make me fucking my front yard all the time.
Right. That is fucking sick. So the VR version of Duck Hunt, people, is very, very graphic and gory and scary, and I think I want to play it. So.
Duck Season. It's called Duck Season.
I mean,
but I like that there's still, right. It's called Duck Season, but I like that all the games that we're talking about right now, they're still incorporating these games into today's technology. Right. In terms of they were so good and so well done that you can't deny them, and they're going to continue coming back for generations to come.
They're going to continue coming harder and harder and harder, and it's the level of technology and graphics, and you know, you guys are so fucking homophobic. You got to like point out everything.
No,
it's not. Okay. It's okay because I'm comfortable.
It was funny. Mike said,
"You know what I mean?" but they come up. They're going to come out with better graphics.
You know what's crazy? My mom was a huge gamer, believe it or not, Josh. My mom was a huge gamer.
Really?
Okay, so
really?
Yes. Like
that's cool.
My mom had every game from Nintendo to Atari to all different kinds of like, for instance, when I played Street Fighter,
Mama
stuff
Peaches
like
had
that,
them all. Mama Peaches had them games. What's that?
Yeah, I got introduced to Street Fighter because of my brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you a real dumb but funny story. Me and my brother used to play Street Fighter with brushes, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like 5, 6 years old. Oh, my mom's in here. Wow.
I know. I mean, I've been talking to her for 5 minutes. You didn't even know.
Yeah, of course I didn't know. I wasn't paying attention. Anyway, no, but
what could do with you?
All right, so going into it, let's go into like the different spinoffs with these games, as far as like the movies and I hate to say the movies. God damn it.
So here, you just did it. You just put your foot in your mouth. Let's say who's got the better movie, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter? Anybody
Kombat.
Know?
Now,
Mortal Kombat, am I right?
The first Mortal Kombat that came out in 1995.
The first and the one that broke the mold, man. Like literally,
yes, the first
you got that Street Fighter
Annihilation
movie.
Annihilation was trash. There you go.
It was trash. Of course it was trash.
Annihilation.
What I'm saying is the first Mortal Kombat and the first Street Fighter. Okay,
come on,
Mortal Kombat had maybe a $10 million budget, right? $10 million budget. Not even any A-list actors, none of that. They put all the star power behind Street Fighter. You had Jean-Claude Van Damme, somebody with a fucking accent playing Guile and playing an American sergeant. It was crazy, bro.
In my defense,
Raul Julia,
I never liked that movie.
I kind of liked it because Raul Julia was in it. I ain't gonna lie, it's my guilty pleasure. Raul Julia, man, he was in there.
He should have been playing Bison, bro. Come on, man.
I didn't see him play. I could have seen Van Damme playing Bison. I could have seen that.
Do you know?
I could have seen that making sense. Van Damme
was coked up the entire time during that movie.
For sure. I didn't know that, but I don't put it past them. It was the 90s, bro. They were coming off of the 80s. All types of shit was going on. Robert Downey Jr. was having parties daily. You don't know what was going down. Like Hollywood was crazy back then, bro. Straight up, like.
So let me ask you a question, Mr. Mortal Kombat. First off, Mike, we didn't even get yours, bro. Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So I'm just kidding. If I had to go, I would have to go Mortal Kombat every single time. Mortal Kombat, I remember when that movie came out, as cheesy as it is, and you try and watch it nowadays.
It was cheesy as shit.
Oh my God. But just for where is it at? Just for this image right here at that time.
Right.
And just being able to see that character up on screen, was
who was that, Josh?
Awesome.
What?
Who was that?
Who was what?
On the screen right there. Who is that?
I have Gordo.
That's
Goro. Yep, that's Goro and Johnny Cage.
Gordo and Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage split and nailed him right in the balls.
Yep.
Right before that scene, right there. That's
and then Street Fighter just kicked us in the nuts with that bullshit movie. I'm just, and every movie after came, it was just garbage. It was just trash. It was just, But the game itself, though, Street Fighter, the game itself, both of these games stood the test of time completely.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
we can honestly say that.
You can honestly say that they still have a predominant. I mean, we're still talking. Obviously, these are two that have really stood the test of time, and they still have significant cultural value. You're talking cult classics and a whole nother level. You know what I mean? People still got out to the box office to see these, and they flopped, but we still have them in our collections. And if that doesn't define it, then I don't know what does. I mean, that's pop culture. That's shot culture. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So check this out. I got another one for you, Josh. So you guys know the character Noob Saibot, right? No, Mike, where you going? Get your ass back there, Mike. Stop touching stuff. Josh, smack his hand. You keep touching stuff.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yep.
It's bad.
So you guys know the character that appeared on Mortal Kombat Trilogy, Noob Saibot. Do you know where Noob Saibot came from?
Wait, where the idea for Noob Saibot came from?
Yes. Mike, stop Googling.
I'm not
Googling.
I'm not. I would have to say Noob Saibot, was that RoboCop?
It sounds like something that
Mike, get out. You're on punishment for 2 minutes.
Noob
Saibot is
Terminator?
No, not the Terminator. You know what?
It's got to be like some Eminem shit. It's got to be like some Eminem shit or something like that. What is it, Mr. A?
Noob Saibot. I can't with y'all. Noob Saibot is a cross between the last names of the creators, which is Ed Boon, the guy that comes in, Toasty.
What there goes Noob
right there. So it was actually it was Mortal Kombat 3.
I always wondered what the fuck that was.
But even still, like, so it was Noob Saibot. Backwards is Boon, which is Noob, and then Tobias, John Tobias. Backwards is Saibot. Why do you think
so it's a mixture of their names? Man? It's some Eminem shit. Like I said, it's some Eminem shit.
Yeah, he had the crazy moves, man. When he came out, oh my God, man. I mean,
what was his signature move? What was the new Saibot signature?
What you mean, as far as like his like finishers?
What was his signature finisher? Yeah, because I don't remember it.
He had the portal, which is the black portal. It's kind of almost like how Scorpion's is when Scorpion takes you to hell.
Okay.
But he takes you through darkness, and he had the alter being of himself, destroy you. Because remember, he can multiply himself.
All right. Noob Saibot.
And my mom is a Google queen, so you just Googled all that.
Boom. Just did it.
I had to show that
because
that's the longest comment I've ever seen. So
I know, man. Woo. That was like a book, man. Can you break
so that's definitely like the Raja. That's the Raja Ghul of Mortal Kombat, I'd say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And the great hey Josh, when he came out, bro. First off, you know how it is. New character, everybody gonna pick him. Don't even know how to use them. You know what I'm saying? And you know when you actually learn his moves, man, he was dope. He was dope. Like, but still, for me, I think my favorite characters of Mortal Kombat is definitely Scorpion. I'm a Kung Lao dude.
Yeah, at heart, I'm a Wu-Tang Clan. I will kick your ass Wu-Tang Clan myself. You know what I mean? Wu-Tang. You know,
mine was either Scorpion or Reptile.
Reptile was a good character, yo.
Wow.
People sleep. What about Smoke? You remember Smoke?
Yeah,
Smoke was one of my favorites. Smoke was
he was dope.
One of the competitors, man. Smoke was that shit, bro. He could take dope. Reptile, I think. Smoke is the only one I would put up against Reptile.
I like robotic Smoke, bro.
That's even more. I mean, we can get into depth. Like, I mean, I'm a robotic Wolverine fan, but you know,
Sonya Katana. Katana was nice though. Sonya
Sonya Blade all day. I think Katana had a mysterious thing. The fan, she had that mysterious shit. Sonya Blade was a straight badass brawler, toe to toe.
And where they got the name Sonya from is Ed Boon's sister.
So Sonya Blade. So the backstory was Sonya Blade and Johnny Cage had a thing. Am I right?
And they had a kid. Yep, they did more.
They had a kid.
They did it. They did they bumped uglies.
They had a little baby scorpion.
he took it to the car wash.
They had a little baby scorpion.
Hmm?
They had a baby scorpion.
I think Sonya was the first anime I fell in love with.
A baby scorpion.
What'd you say? Right. What'd you say? She was the first cartoon you fell in love with?
Yeah, until I found out she had a baby with Johnny Cage.
So that's a good subject. Mike, I would like to ask this question to you. What was the first cartoon character that you were sexually attracted to? Female, not male, just so you know. Female, I'm asking.
Wait, where are we going with this? Like, what?
What was the first female cartoon character you were attracted to?
The first one that was like attracted.
Yeah, what was the first one you found attractive? Cartoon, video game, whatever it was. She wasn't real, but she was attractive to you.
That was that I physically felt attracted to in some way, shape, or form.
Sexually, like you wish she was real,
like the movie Her. You know.
Right. So, oh wait, that's not a good enough picture. I'm trying to find a picture of
Ryan's is Sonya Blade, and this is how we got on this subject.
We're just Jessica Rabbit. It's a toss-up.
Jessica Rabbit's mine. Jessica Rabbit's mine.
That's 100% who I'm trying to find a good picture of.
Jessica Rabbit is mine. Bro. Period. Jessica Rabbit was me.
Jessica Rabbit was everybody. That's easy. But
there she goes. There she goes. The hottest cartoon ever. Right there.
I have a second one.
Me too. I have a second one too, Mike. I'm with you.
What about Leela from Futurama? Peggy Bundy with the one eye.
No,
I didn't say that. I'm talking about I didn't say that out loud, did I?
I think you did a little bit.
That was more.
Don't worry, Josh. Nobody heard you. I swear.
I mean, come on, man. Who doesn't have a sci-fi fantasy like that? I'm just saying. I mean,
I always dreamt of having, a chick with 6 titties.
6?
Yeah, man.
I think
that sounds like a good time.
You know what I mean?
You just said it right across. She had 6 motorboat and titties.
Bugs Bunny
Dave
and drag.
Dave Ayer says Bugs Bunny and drag, which would be not Lola Bunny. Lola Bunny was actually kind of hot from Space Jam. That's another one that I found attractive. Lola Bunny.
Wait a minute. How do we get into this? Where are we going? Like,
will you stop and answer the question?
All right, my second one is Chun-Li. Hands down.
Chun-Li. Nice.
Hands down.
Nice.
Hands down.
That's a good one.
Does anybody remember a movie with Brad Pitt called Cool World?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that was good.
That was it. I honestly think I went through puberty looking at her. Oh my goodness. What was her name?
I'm trying to let me look it up a little bit.
What was her name?
I'm trying to remember.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth though.
Wasn't it?
That was like a Marilyn Monroe type character, whatever it was. She was so hot.
I'm gonna tell y'all the truth though. While y'all was watching cartoons and cartoon characters, we had the hot box, man. I was watching channel.
I mean, I had the channels too, brother. I had the channels too.
Yeah,
so
Josh,
I was corrupted. I was corrupted at a young age.
Hey Josh. Now listen, don't tell everybody.
The tunes were funny. They were good. Josh, the tune porn.
Josh, don't tell everybody.
Basinger.
Right? Don't tell everybody.
That was Kim Basinger. What?
Don't tell everybody, but listen. Did you do the old trick where you had the cartoons on one channel and you had the good?
So here's what you had to do.
On the other way, click it real quick.
You had the 00. You hit the 00 real quick in case mom came in. Like, woo.
Yeah, sorry, mom. Oh shit, we is live.
If it came in scrambled, you could still kind of make it out, and that would work. It's like, I think I saw a half a tip
right down in there.
Like, you know what I mean? Like
down in the dugout. Down in the dugout. Woo. Oh man.
Mr. A.
Yes.
Chungli, are you saying there it is? There it is. That world famous scramble porn.
Is that Ben Diesel?
Look at that.
Is that
since we're on that?
The fuck?
That original, ain't not like that original that original Spice Channel shit. That original play. You remember Night Calls? Who remembers Night Calls? Night Calls probably had to be one of the sexiest shows. I think it came on the Playboy Channel.
I'm having nostalgic
goodness.
moments right now.
Night Calls.
I'll be back in like 25 minutes.
Wow.
No, I'm playing. Yeah.
And Skinamax.
Okay.
Skinamax.
Yo, we went from Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter to your favorite character to your favorite female cartoon character into porn.
So we are making it.
Now we're watching porn on the TV.
We are in the pre-production phases of our movie 4th District South, which is based around the rise of the porn industries in the late 70s. So therefore, it's
you can see it
relevant. It's relevant. It's relevant to get into right now, Mr. E. And I know you probably feel some type of way, or you're getting really excited about it, or
my glasses was fogging up, man.
I know, me too. I mean, I just got flashbacks. Now I'm still thinking about Kim Basinger and Cool World is where I'm really, really getting at, and that was amazing. It was maybe.
Yeah, Real Sex on HBO. Oh God.
Good Lord, that was the closest thing. That was the closest thing we got to porn. Taxicab Confessions, Real Sex. God. It was these were things you could watch and get away with. The in between stuff.
I learned
watch.
I learned how to give a girl oral properly by watching Real Sex.
Well, so I think I learned everything from Real Sex. When I really get into it, I learned everything from watching either porn or Real Sex or something like that.
Real Sex,
I was determined to be that overachiever.
Real Sex taught me so much. Like Real Sex taught me not only to give her. Real Sex taught me what a transvestite was.
It taught me sensuality more than anything.
Yes,
it taught me how to be like sensual to a woman because they were like real sensitive.
Taught me so much. Apparently Laura watched the one that I watched, the fruit seminar.
The fruit seminar. Wow, I remember that episode. So Mr. E, what do you got over there? Mr. E, what's going on, brother? Are you okay?
What y'all talking about is not on my list here. I'm just trying
Are you feeling Mr. So Mr. E's a perfect name for him because it's Mr. Emotional. What's the matter, Mr. Emotional? Is everything all right over there?
You know what? See, Josh?
Is it okay?
I need you to not fly off the handle, Mr. Real Sex.
Is it okay?
All right. So
what year did Street Fighter video game come out? What was the year?
What was the year the Street Fighter video game? First off,
the one that you more to Mortal Kombat. And why? So what makes Street Fighter better than Mortal Kombat besides you being the master Ryu Ken person that you are?
No, I'm a Ken dude.
Master Ken.
Well, for me, again, like I said, like I like both games. I really do. As of late, the newer Mortal Kombats, like they just got real ridiculous with the buttons. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do all this extra shit, whereas though it's not like how the game really was. Like Street Fighter is still the same way. I mean, they've added extra buttons to do certain things, but even still, the game remained the same. It still has that nostalgic feel. And we have tournaments, me and my brothers and my cousins, on Street Fighter more than what we have on Mortal Kombat.
So I like the whole. I all I could keep thinking about is the Marvel versus Capcom games, because that's what really got me excited about all levels of Street Fighter. Every fighter in Street Fighter, I knew after that point because of those games. You know what I mean? And endless amounts of quarters I've wasted on those machines, and it wasn't because you weren't good enough. It's because they wanted more money. Because I was badass on that damn joystick. I broke that joint like 20 times. Store owners hated me. Like really,
I remember going to the movies and waiting for the theater, all that
before
shit.
The movie starts. They would have the whole little arcade area.
Yeah, I'm playing Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on the arcade, and I'm whooping ass in there on 1 quarter. Where so I got like 4 or 5 people, and I had this one dude so pissed off, he went and put $20 in the change machine to come back. And by the time he came back, we played 1 more round. I said, listen, you can have mine because I'm going into the theater. No, I'm
in. Still on 1 quarter?
On 1 quarter. Just 1 quarter.
On 1 quarter.
1 quarter.
I think that only happens like once every 10,000 players or something like that. Because it's designed to make...
I watched my brother, man. My brother...
It's designed to make you pay more money.
Well, of course, but I mean, when you're playing against somebody
whether you're
else,
good or not, it doesn't. I mean, it really doesn't matter to those guys. Those specific ones.
I watch my brother destroy people. Okay, I watch my brother make people break controllers in their hand. I was one of them at one point. But yeah, like for me, Street Fighter. Again, I love both games. They both have a big part of my life as a kid. But ultimately, I'm playing Street Fighter more than I'm playing Mortal Kombat, unless Mike wants his ass whooped, and then I can serve it,
So I think that was a challenge to the Deviant Gamer. The Deviant Gamer is the great Francolino over there. For anybody that doesn't know, Mike is the motherfucking man at video games, and he has this podcast called The Deviant Gamer, which is on Toxic Radio, and you guys should check it out if you like video games, because Mike is that guy. But now he's got Mr. E in the mix, which is our resident Deviant Gamer. And now it's going to be very, very interesting to watch these two go at it, because I just saw an official challenge issued. I mean, we don't take that shit lightly over here at the Jones guy.
A few things. A few things. First off, yes, thank you for the shout out to Deviant Gamer. We have been on a little hiatus. I was just talking to my partner recently because we have gone through some personal issues that have put it to the side, but the show is still out there. Go check it out, and we're going to be bringing it back.
Really, really cool.
And I have been setting up some things here in the Toxic Radio studios and establishment to be able to facilitate me and Angelo having an online battle. I've explained to him he's going to have to come here.
And I'm going to commentate it here. I'm going to commentate it.
We're not going to be able to do this from separate areas. We have to break that COVID barrier for the sake of gaming to be able to do this.
Rubbers on.
Rubbers on. What? But
pause. But you know what I meant.
You know what? You said I'm Mr. Emotional. You're Mr. Freak Body. What's wrong with you?
But we're gonna get it going
damn
on.
Well, if I didn't say that, you would have. I ain't Mr. fucking Freak Body. I got your fucking Freak Body right here.
But I have, so that's gonna happen too. So and please go check out our past episodes and like Deviant Gamer on Facebook. But here's the thing.
I think we got Mike's blushing. See what you did?
Yeah, I like that. I appreciate that. But I have a question. We're talking about Street Fighter. We're talking about Mortal Kombat. But Mortal Kombat going into the news. Mortal Kombat was on the front page of of all the magazines, of all the newspapers for one image. And the image I'm going to show right now, which is basically this image, is what made Mortal Kombat an insanely popular title and a mainstream title. It was, and they showed it was a ton of politicians showing this off to try and ban it. But just like with Eminem, when you try and ban something that hard, you're actually just giving it more publicity and more.
Yeah, you're pumping more juice into it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and that's what they did. And there was no better feeling than when you were in an arcade. Either you were at the helm playing the game or just watching. But that feeling of everybody that was around that arcade cabinet, when somebody, they beat them, the other characters kind of dazed, and all of a sudden you see them tap those buttons and you see fatality come up on the screen. Right, that the noise come up and you notice, oh shit, this person knows the code properly and pulled it off properly.
Hey, Mike.
So your heart stopped for like a split second. Right. It's like, yo, if I don't hit my fucking combination right now, he's ripping my heart out my chest, doing a split and ripping my balls off. So it took about 10 seconds for you to realize that. And by that time, you were done. You were dead.
Right.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
Also, what you was talking about, Mortal Kombat is the reason why they added the gaming rating.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The MA, yeah, and that became TV MA, which we have now. Right. So the MA was the first on the video games. That's right, Angelo.
So here's my question:
first one.
You guys are, whether you're choosing Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat was way more graphic, way more over the top, way more in your face. So I want to get your guys' opinion. So going from the fatality, which made the title what it was. Now, first off, before I even go into this, there was rumors of a nudality, and these rumors made it even more popular. It never happened, but everybody wanted to see Sonya naked. Everybody wanted to see that shit. Nudality wasn't first.
Do you have that one, Mike?
There was never a nudality. It was never a thing. Never.
I'm sure something was photoshopped together. Nothing.
They have photoshopped. We're not trying to get banned from Facebook. You know, Mark Zuckerberg will lay the smackdown on your candy ass for putting even video game boobies up there.
Zuckerberg will whoop that ass.
But I wanted to get your guys' opinion.
Oh no, he's probably it too.
I wanted to get your guys' opinion. Yeah, you take it off for fake news. I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this shit.
What is this?
Then they got a little bit crazy.
Wait, no, this didn't really happen, did it? This didn't happen, did it?
That was a real thing, and babality.
Oh god!
Wait, how do you babality somebody?
So it's just like a fatality. So when you before you go after you killed the person and they're standing there and says finish him, and they're dazed. Instead of you doing a fatality, you had two more options. You had friendship, and then you had babality. Me personally, I think both of them were trash. I never knew
anything about these. When did these come out? The past 10 years?
That was in Mortal Kombat 2.
2 or 3
in part 2.
Like that, yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2.
I never had the. I guess I just never had the. I don't know. I didn't want to use them. Why would I know about them? I'd never seen this shit before in my life.
Bro, it's fucking disgusting.
I've never even seen it on the demo. Like somebody doing it fucking around. Ra, you ever see that shit?
I've never seen that one.
I used to get mad because my brother.
That's because I'm not a gamer. You guys know. I mean, yeah.
I hated it, Josh. It was terrible, man. It was terrible.
Crazy friendship. Wow.
Yeah, so like I mean, you had I think.
I mean, I get it. You know, but what was it? Fucking Barney playing the game or what? You know?
No, Katana had the cake. Or Lena had the cake. I think one of them danced. I forgot who was it. Mike, my brother Greg, and one of them. I think it was Liu Kang. They danced for you.
I remember the bicycle kick.
Look at this. He gave her a gift. Come on, man. Friendship.
That's crazy. I never knew about this.
Yeah, bro. Watch this.
This is blowing my mind right now. You go from finish him to friendship.
Look, yeah, that's Cyrax dances. Oh, God.
That's crazy.
He's doing the dude love. Like, come on, man.
So, Lo, another thing we were talking about, right? Lo, remember when we were talking about how much Rick James and Prince actually hated each other, and that was like a real beef. That was a real beef.
Yeah, I know. I told you.
That was like a real thing. I was unaware of this. Like Prince really wanted to fuck Rick James up. Like he really wanted to fuck him up. Like fuck
Prince up. Like
that's crazy. Yeah. Shout out to Sam. Sam in the building. What up, Sam?
Sam, what's up?
Oh, good Lord. What's up, Sam from the UK? Good to hear from you, honey. Hope everything's good over there. And the COVID, it's COVID crisis out here in the US. I'll tell you that much. Everywhere. We don't know what's going on in the UK, but fill us in. It's good to see you. But yeah, Lo, what do you think?
What? Who will win?
Yeah.
I told you. I mean, I got Prince, bro.
I know. You got Prince. I got Prince. I know.
I mean, Prince for some reason, I think Prince a brawler.
For some reason, I think Prince knows jujitsu, but Rick James is definitely that boy that got the brass knuckles and those tight ass leather pants somewhere. Like he's definitely gonna whip out the brass knuckles and crack you in the side of the face. He's a dirty fighter, you know.
I
don't know.
Prince got beat. I mean, Prince.
Prince has a revolution. Got beat up
by Charlie Murphy. So there you go. Prince versus Rick James. I mean. they both like women with mustaches. So I mean, I don't know. Like again, I got Prince. I'm sorry, Raspberry Beret. That's all I gotta say. I got Prince, dog. Prince going.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I just got a feeling Prince would give him a fair fight and everything, but Rick James is gonna whip out the brass knuckles or a crack pipe and burn him with it or something like that. Like, because he's got history of doing stuff. Like he's
doing that. He was doing that to women, bro.
The guy's shifty. Like, no, and Prince doesn't count as that. He doesn't count as half of that at least. Like, come on, man. He's the man, but we know, like, he's the feminine man.
You know what I'm saying? But
he was a man.
I mean, look, we talk about
period.
So Mike,
it don't matter. It don't matter. I think he would burn him with a crack pipe if he had a chance.
Yeah, exactly. Rick James be too high. Prince didn't do none of that shit. High.
Prince was on focus. No, Prince. I mean, they found out he was doing more opiates than anything.
Yeah,
him and Michael Jackson getting opiates in. You know what I mean?
I still call bullshit on that.
What?
Yo, these pictures, man.
No, wait. Prince was a certified Percocet taker for 20 years, his doctor said. He never stopped. He always went up. It never went down. He never stopped. He just did it through and through. And that maybe he wasn't doing dope and that shit Michael Jackson was doing, getting the injections and stuff like that. But eventually they said he was getting to that point where it happened. You know what I mean?
Hey, Josh, to be honest, that's going to be for a whole nother show because I don't believe it.
You don't believe what? Prince had a drug problem?
Yes, I do not believe it.
Why? You think there's some conspiracy theory to that? Which brings us to our next episode is going to be all conspiracy theories, guys.
Absolutely.
So episode 7, we're going to have our boy Corey Castle on, who is like, evolving with Corey Castle, and we're going to bring conspiracy theories into play. We're going to bring the Y2K conspiracy theories up. We're going UFO hanger files, everything that the government's been covering up for about 50 years, whether you believe it or not, whatever you want to consider. Like, I don't care. We're going to talk about it anyway. Mike, so that's what we do here.
Josh going to do that, right? And we're going to have the government knocking on our damn door.
What?
So we start talking about
I already got Ryan. Governor Murphy's going to try to get Ryan knocked off personally. I don't know if you guys know what Ryan and Jess been doing, but they've been on this reopen New Jersey kick. And they got 40,000 followers behind them saying reopen New Jersey. But Governor Murphy's going to try and fucking slip them something if they ain't careful. That's why they rolled out to Texas. Now he's down in Texas keeping us updated and shit. So, Ryan, let him know, bro.
Yeah, he has been watching. I know he's been watching.
Really,
he referenced it in a couple of his interviews. But they actually just started fall.
My man, the Golden
Did you see
Boys.
that new branch of the military they just started?
What's that?
Did you see the new branch of the military they just started? It's called Space Force Flag.
What's that for? They
announced it yesterday. It's to protect the space above us.
Wow. So there's a whole new special ops thing going on, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, if you watch it, Trump just announced it and released the flag and the banner and everything. It's another part of the Air Force.
So,
the space thing, right?
So, Lo, there's a whole...
it's separate from the reopen thing.
There's a whole HBO series called Tales from the Tour Bus around Rick James and Prince's beef. I think we got to get into that. We definitely got to get into that.
We got to check that out. But
next
Josh,
episode,
you didn't believe me at the time. You was like, the motherfuckers really beefing? Like, yeah, bro.
No, I can see like a little something happening one time backstage at a show, or somebody didn't share the drugs, or somebody put too much money up, or somebody got burned with a crack pipe. I can see that shit happening. I can see that shit happening. But no, they had it on. They had some fisticuff shit. Like they had deep-rooted problems.
The thing is,
there's a whole HBO series on it, and I want to fucking check it out. And we're gonna get into it next episode.
They never came to blows, but they were in the same room at the same time. And Rick James is across the room, and he's thinking that this big, tall, stinging fool gonna walk in because he's never seen Prince in person. When Prince walks in the room, he's like, "This little motherfucker right here."
Yeah, he's like, "Yeah, what the fuck am I do with this?" Now Prince gonna break out his black belt and be like, "Yo, hold this, bitch," and take off his stilettos and shoot that shit across the room and like hit him in the neck with it or something. But I'm telling you,
Rick James gonna pull imagination. I love it.
Rick James gonna pull it out the crack pipe and be like,
"Nah, Rick James, man, he was too coked up to do anything." You know what I'm saying?
They both got nothing on.
That's what Tina Marie said. That's what Tina Marie said. I had to leave him. He couldn't get his dick up half the time, and then the other half the time he was smoking crack and burning people with crack pipes and duct taping bitches to the chair and shit. She was like, I had to go for my child's safety.
It's only a noodle, Michael.
I'm a Tina Marie fan. I was upset when she died. Tina Marie.
Oh yeah, Tina Marie.
I love me some Tina Marie.
I think James Brown's got them all beat.
What's that?
James Brown does. Yeah.
James Brown, man. My man shot a shotgun through the ceiling because they sold his brand company. Threw a shotgun right through the ceiling.
Dude, man. He was a bad
he's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah,
bad
man.
motherfucker.
Yeah, he ain't take no shit.
Nah.
Watch
you couldn't tell him. You couldn't tell him. You couldn't tell him nothing. He was they said he was the closest thing to Ike Turner that it was getting. It was James Brown and Ike Turner. They were the same person, they said. He was no different than Ike Turner. None.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a shot right there. How you gonna do that to a man like that?
That's a crazy shot.
Can you give him a better picture, please? My man, damn Godfather of Soul. Come on, damn
Mike,
it.
Do me a favor,
it's the Godfather of Soul, bro.
Mike, do me a favor. After you put that picture up, can you bring me up a video of a brutality, not the new brutalities, but the old brutality?
There he goes. There he goes.
All right, I'll find one.
He looks like your aunt that makes the banging macaroni and cheese. The baked macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
He looked like the aunt that set up the picnics.
Baby.
I think you put a little more mac and cheese in there, though.
Oh man, he looked like your drunk grandfather.
Yo,
that pissed himself and just standing there waiting for you to change him.
I wouldn't mind having a James Brown story. I mean, we got a Dustin Diamond story. We'll never get to have a James Brown story now.
Nah, man.
But I mean, we got a Dustin Diamond story. I got a George Lopez story. You want to hear this?
Uh-oh.
Right? Hard Rock Hollywood, 2012, grand opening, red carpet, no bullshit. George Lopez is breaking a guitar next to me with Jeremy London from Party of Five, right?
Okay.
I see George Lopez go into the bathroom, disappear for about a good 15, 20 minutes. Before this, he was breaking the guitar, mind you, right? And this is like the calmest I've ever seen anybody break this guitar. I was mad because I didn't get to do more guitar breaking. And I was kind of upset that George Lopez had this fucking look on his face that he was upset about breaking his guitar. Like he didn't want to be there or something. And I kind of like, I took that some type of way. I was like, it's fucking Hard Rock Hollywood grand open. It's West Hollywood, bro. Break that fucking guitar and be happy about it. But whatever it is, he went into that bathroom and came out happier than a fucking pig in shit because he got lit the fuck up in there. Really, really, really lit up because there was a dude walking around with meth in fucking roses, and I saw the dude and George Lopez disappear. That's all I'm saying. That really happened. That happened.
Meth-filled roses.
Bullshit.
That's
meth
dope.
roses.
Meth roses.
Meth roses. Meth was big in LA at the time. They had meth
So
in,
what
in
year
the rose
was that?
stems.
You said 2002, right?
In the club, 2012. In the club,
I'm sorry.
Literally in the club, they would see. You know how they sell the roses in the club singles?
Yeah.
So they would get those little tube things and have meth in there and put the rose in the meth, and that's how they would distribute it throughout the clubs. And everybody knew they were doing it. Everybody knew what it was. Everybody knew they were doing it.
They had a little system.
I peeped it all. I peeped it all real quick.
Josh, let's just say this: if I wanted
any
to buy,
distribution, I peep real quick like that. What's up?
If I wanted to buy a chick of rose in that joint, man, is it like a specific rose that I gotta say, I want the real rose, like not the rose, but the real rose?
I think you got to give them like a double tap on the shoulder. Double tap means I need that shit. You know what I mean? The double tap on the shoulder means I need that. I need that one time. Like, I need that. I need that long. I need that everlasting all night rose. That's what the double tap means. You know what I mean?
Right. Mike, what was you gonna say? You look like you was antsy. You okay?
He's like, shit, I want to know where to get some of these roses. What the fuck you talking about?
I'm trying to find out.
Shit.
Now hold on. Like that. Let's dive back into this Mortal Kombat thing, okay? Because we didn't tap too much into Street Fighter only because I know you guys.
I tapped into Street Fighter because the movie's garbage. We can't do nothing with a garbage movie.
The movie's trash. I agree.
The movie is trash. Terrible. Mortal Kombat movie was trash, but it was better than that.
No. Mortal Kombat 1995.
It was good. It was good. It was. I mean,
I didn't like Annihilation in '97. That was trash.
It was. The Annihilation was horrible because horrible. Wasted budget.
Yes. But Mike, bring up the brutalities. Because like Mortal Kombat there you go. Mortal Kombat.
What was the baby one? Isn't there one you turn somebody into a baby?
Look at this, Josh. Boom, 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 boom,
damn,
boom, boom.
Damn.
I love those brutalities.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Now, see, Josh.
Now, love, what was that combo? That combo right there. What was it? Back, back, side, side, A?
On the new, look, watch this, Josh. I used to do this all the time.
Side, down, uppercut. Bam! Yeah, that slide uppercut was my shit, man.
Now, on the new Mortal Kombat, right, Josh? There's a sequence that you have to do throughout the game. So, in order to do a brutality, it's not the same brutality like how they're doing right here. Like these, you had to hit those buttons accurately to actually. And once the screen goes dark and he starts doing it by himself, then you can put the controller down. But if you mess up and the screen goes dark, he just falls.
Wow.
So the one that they have now,
I like the Liu Kang bicycle kick had to be one of my fucking favorite moves too, man. I just never, and then seeing it portrayed on the big screen like that John, and I never knew who that Whoopsie guy was. Whoopsie.
That's Ed Boon. That's Ed Boon. Toasty.
Whoopsie.
It's Toasty, bro.
Toasty. All right.
Yes, Ed Boon.
Toasty.
There you go.
Brought him up earlier. I'll bring him up again.
Yeah, when you hit a sequence of uppercuts, that's when he comes out.
Oh yeah, it's uppercut after uppercut after uppercut after uppercut. And
oh, my man, Sub-Zero. I love Sub-Zero on this game, man.
Yeah.
There he is, real fast.
There he goes. He just slid in there.
Slides in there. He slides in. He slides back out.
Right. He slides in.
That's the way to do it.
Right.
Ain't nothing
he
like
in and out like a New York cab. But
New York state of mind.
With the brutalities now, and this is the thing with the game now, in order to hit a brutality, and it's not the same like you see in that fighting sequence, it's like, okay, you can knock somebody's head off in the middle of the battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I like a brutality where I'm beating somebody the fuck up. Like, I want to just beat you the fuck up. I want knees. I want elbows. I want forearms. I want it all. Yeah, I want it all. You know what I'm saying? I want the biscuits and gravy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, because when you had to do that, hey Josh,
and the barbecue sauce. I want the barbecue sauce.
Josh, imagine being at the arcade, right, bro? And you beat somebody, right? And you go into a brutality on the arcade. You know how embarrassing that's gonna be for them? And you killing them buttons in the sequence, and then boom, you just let go the arcade stick and just let him do his thing.
So it was really embarrassing when you got your ass whooped in the arcade and like pinball or something. You come back the next day to redeem yourself, like, yo, I'm gonna get on this Street Fighter versus this Marvel versus Capcom or this Mortal Kombat, and be like, yo, I got all these quarters, and then you get your ass knocked out in the first round. That happened to me so many times, bro. You know, because you used to have rounds. People were waiting in line to play these video games again. Like they're waiting to spend that 50 cents. Like, you know what I mean?
My brother's in here right now.
Fights over that shit.
Yeah, my brother's in here now. I kid you not. I'll never forget down the old way down Hunting Park. My brother used to have the line outside the door. And
waiting to play him, right?
They were waiting to play him. 1 quarter.
Yep.
And you know, when we got the game at home, so we go home and shit. This is how my brother was, though, guys. Check this out. I'm like, yo, Greg, can you teach me how to do the moves? No, man, you gotta learn on your own. And then he's playing against me, whooping my ass. I can't even touch him.
Well, yeah, I mean, just the best way to learn is just to get your ass. We got 30 in the fire, so you just gonna get your ass whooped like
man,
that.
That's not cool, Josh. Eddie, what's up, dude? That's not cool, Josh. I wouldn't do that to you, Josh. I mean, I probably would.
I got a feeling you would. I got a feeling you would keep me in the corner and be like, yo, it's a glitch. And you keep hitting me with the same move kind of thing. And I believe you. I'll believe you kind of thing because I don't care. I ain't a gamer. You know what I mean? I would just believe you. But we got about 2 minutes left. Ryan, thanks for tuning in from Texas, brother.
We got a little more
I'm letting you know. Really, what?
Remember, Mike messed up. So,
what are you talking about?
But he muted us.
All right, we'll talk to him about that. Talk to him about that. Mike, what's that mean?
He know what I'm talking about.
Rye, thank you for tuning in from Texas, brother. Well, when you come back, we got a lot of shit to do. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for having me.
Reopen New Jersey. Reopen Philly.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, Rye. Stay cool like cool can be.
Yeah. Put it in.
I kick your ass. Ooh, Sam, don't do it.
From across the pond. Right now. From across the pond. She just said it. She just said it, Mr.
Sam,
E.
if you got the
she
PS4,
will whoop that ass and Marvel vs.
jump
Capcom.
in my inbox.
And she
on,
said it coming from
Instagram.
the UK tip.
Send me that PS4 name, and all the way from across the seas. Woo, Marvel vs. Capcom is going down.
So let me get this clear, May. Are you taking a piss, or did you really just offer Mr. Entertainment out for a official Marvel Capcom challenge? That just happened.
That just happened.
All right.
And just like I challenged
Mr.
Mike.
Entertainment.
I take all challenges.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye.
No,
Say goodbye.
I take all challenges.
It doesn't matter. Well, thanks for tuning in to Shot Culture. Now, people, make sure you tune into us next week. Make sure you follow us on IG. It's at The Shot Cult, at Saving Jones 17, at AJ _ smooth Triple H. Yeah, that's how we do it. Toxic Radio / listen live. Stay tuned, stay connected, get infected.
Peace.
Peace.